Hey everyone, I'm Sly, and I'm here with Flo. And today we're talking about the offseason thus far. We're going to do grades. So Flo, me and you, we've been going back and forth talking about the offseason moves so far. And what grade do you give John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan thus far in this offseason?
My current grade for our San Francisco 49ers so far in this offseason is a big fat D. So
Why are you giving him a D, man?
I'm going to say we've lost a lot more than we've gained so far this offseason. Obviously, we lost our two Pro Bowl guys from last season, Laken Tomlinson and DJ Jones. Sure, we signed a cornerback, but cornerbacks are maybe the least effective position in football. Like, realistically, you take one player away with the cornerback, but the tackles and the line, those are way more important every down possession kind of players.
Yeah.
And we also just lost other notable players like freaking Mostert. Mostert took off, pretty cheap deal. We could have re-signed him. Who else did we lose?
Gosh, who didn't we lose? We lost K'Wan Williams today.
K'Wan Williams, yeah. So and I believe he's not going to be the only secondary we lose. I have a feeling a few more of these guys are going to be taken off because all that money went to freaking Ward, you know?
Yeah.
So I know our defense is definitely going to be revamped this offseason. Obviously, we had to do some of those deals in order to re-sign our main guys, but still, I felt we could have at least kept a few of them. And then it also hurts because we don't have that many draft picks, so it's not like we could replace players through the draft because...
Well, we got draft picks, we just don't have high draft picks.
Yeah, we have
round. Yeah, we have like
late,
9, late round, you're right.
But how often does a late round pick turn into a starter? It happens every now and then, but it's rare, you know?
Yeah.
You need lucky, maybe get one of those guys on an elite team because that helps you fill out your roster because you pay them cheaper. And if they perform, everything works out great. But when you're freaking replacing maybe, 3 to 4 starters, you can't do that just with 7th round picks or 5th round picks, you know? At least consistently. I don't know. What do you think, man?
Oh, man, I give it a big fat F, man. Honestly, this is not what I expected at all. I honestly expect... Okay, I know we were going to be able to sign DJ Jones, Laken Tomlinson, both of them. But I thought, okay, we'll sign at least one, you know. We'll probably get Mostert back, of course, I think we'll get K'Wan Williams back, to Jacosti Tart. Yeah, I think we'll get him cheap. Dude, we got none of them back. We got absolutely none of them, and guess what? We still have Jimmy G. We still got that $27 million contract. I mean, I don't know what they're doing at all. I'm shocked. It's okay, so they're pumping up themselves because they got 2 special teams guys, McLeod and Odom. But honestly, we lost 2 special teams guys, and Trent Cannon and Sherfield. So it's we got better in special teams. Is that our big thing that we're saying we got better at special teams, even though we basically stay the same? Honestly. So, I mean, I don't get it. I really don't get what's going on. Oh man, I know that Yorks are cheap and all, but dang, this is crazy. I got to give it a big fat F, man. I was not expecting the offseason to be like this. I mean, what is up with this team this organization where when guys are on their contract year, if they have a good season, we sign them? Charvarius Ward, in 2020, his name was toast. He had, I think, 11 pass interference penalties, and then he had his contract year and he steps it up. Who was the last guy we signed a big fat deal that played great on their last year of their contract? Oh yeah, I remember Eric Armstead. His last year, he played great. The first 4 years, he didn't do nothing. And now we do the same thing with Charvarius Ward. I'm dude, we could have picked up DJ Jones, Mostert, and even K'Wan Williams, but instead we got Ward. It's I don't know, man. I would have rolled with Ambry Thomas and draft 2. If you want 2 corners in the draft, do it again. Draft 2 corners again. Draft 3 corners, all right. But dude, I don't get why we're paying this much money. People are oh, it's a team-friendly deal. I'm tired of hearing that. Always team-friendly deals. Jimmy G, team-friendly deal. Look what happened there, man. I mean, I don't get it. I think the NFC West was there for the taking, but honestly now, shoot, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals win it. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams take it again, so I don't know. We're supposed to be getting better, but it seems like we're getting worse. So I don't expect Trey Lance to come in there and be Trey Lance, we expect you to be better now this year. Even though we lost our Pro Bowl guard, even though we were starting our tackle, McClinchy is coming off an injury, who had a bad season last year, we still expect you to do better than Jimmy G, We don't have Mostert anymore, but we still expect you to do better. It's what? What? So I don't know, man. It's always about the future with these guys, and I got to give it a big fat F, man.
But to be honest, man, I don't even know if it's about the future. Like I said, we had the option of trading Jimmy G freaking a month, 2 ago. Look what the Colts did, man. They freaking played that perfect. They got rid of their Carson Wentz problem, and they still got a pretty good quarterback out of it, you know?
Yeah, it's called being aggressive.
Yeah,
and that's what they did.
Yeah, man, freaking. And like I said, those would have been second-round picks that you could have used to help Trey Lance out. That could have been a pretty solid guard, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know what John Lynch is doing, man. He kind of... I was giving him the pass because he took that freaking... Or he turned down that money deal. So I was like, oh, man, maybe this guy wants to make us win. But this last few weeks, I'm like, I guess not. I guess he's cool with just trying to be GM of the year every year, starting rebuild mode. So I don't know.
Yep. So that's our grades, a D and an F. Let us know what you guys think down below. What grade do you guys give the 49ers this offseason? Say if we're being too harsh, or you know what, if we're right on mark, man. Let us know down below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We'll talk to you guys next time.
Peace.